Hi, in this lecture we talk about verbs, and actually about one but very important and basic verb, the verb to be. We'll learn how to say I am, we are, they are, etc. In order to do that, in order to conjugate the verb, we need personal pronouns, and this is what this lecture is also about. Personal pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, they, etc. Apart from that, we'll have a look at three special pronouns which are quite frequently used: es, man, and sie, sie being capitalized. We'll also see what the difference is between formal and informal forms in German. In English, you have just one you, which is used in singular and plural. In German, you have actually three types of you. You have the singular you, you have the plural you, and you also have the formal you, which is used when you refer to a person you are not on first name terms. We'll talk about it in the lecture. So, let's go! Well, you can say who you are. You can say I am, ich bin. What about the other personal forms of the verb to be? The verb to be is one of the most important verbs in any language, I think. So you have to know it for sure. And here it is. Ich bin, du bist, sie es ist, wir sind, seid, sie sind. Now you can repeat. Ich bin, du bist, sie es ist, sie es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. In English, you is used in singular and plural. So you may mean one person or you all. A lot of people, actually. In German, there's a difference. You may use du to refer to just one person, and you can use ihr when speaking to more than one person. So now here's a short exercise. Have a look at these example situations and try to decide whether you would use du, singular, or ihr, plural, in German. So you have a mother speaking to a child, teacher speaking to class, general speaking to soldiers, addressing God in a prayer, talking to a friend on the phone, boss speaking to a group of employees. And here are the answers. Mother speaking to a child, we use du because it's one person talking to one person. Teacher speaking to a class consists of more than one person, so you use ihr. General speaking to soldiers is plural, so ihr must be used. Addressing God in a prayer, you say du because there is one God. Talking to a friend on the phone, again, it's one friend, so du. And boss speaking to a group of employees is a group of employees, so more than one person. And this is why you should use ihr. Okay, here's some more examples. Du bist schön. Es ist ein Kind. Wir sind jung. Ihr seid hübsch. Sie sind Kinder. So these are examples of the verb to be, conjugated. So you can repeat now. Du bist schön. Du bist schön. Es ist ein Kind. Es ist ein Kind. Wir sind jung. Wir sind jung. Ihr seid hübsch. Ihr seid hübsch. Sie sind Kinder. Sie sind Kinder. Sometimes the subject is indeterminate. In English, you use it. In German, you use es. So sentences like it's raining, it's snowing, it's hailing, etc. will be es regnet, es schneit, es hagelt, es ist schön, es ist kalt, es ist wunderbar. Here are the examples, and now you can repeat. Es regnet, es regnet, es schneit, es schneit, es hagelt, es hagelt, es ist schön, es ist schön, es ist kalt, es ist kalt, es ist wunderbar, es ist wunderbar. Another interesting pronoun is man. It is used if you do not want to say particularly who is doing something. You just say what people generally do. So it's something like one, they in English. One is, one wants, one goes, they say. In German, it is used in the third person singular, just like in English. So you can say man isst, one is. Man trinkt Wasser, one drinks water, they drink water, etc. Now you can repeat. Man isst, man isst, man trinkt Wasser, man trinkt Wasser. Now you know that du is used in singular only in German, so it refers to one person. And there's one more thing to know, that there is formal and informal language in German. So du is an informal one. For example, you say du to young people, to people your age, to children, to members of your family, to your friends, etc. But you do not use this to people that you would normally address with Mr., Mrs., etc. Here are some examples of du. Karin, du bist schön. This is someone you are on first name terms. So you can say du. Du bist klein. Now you can use this when talking to a child. Vater, du bist alt. Here you're talking to your father, so it's a member of your family. You can use the informal form. Du bist Student. You are talking to someone of your age. Now you can repeat these examples. Karin, du bist schön. Karin, du bist schön. Du bist klein. Du bist klein. Vater, du bist alt. Vater, du bist alt. Du bist Student. Du bist Student. Now, if you are talking to someone older than you, someone who belongs to the older generation, or someone who is respected, someone who is in a high position in the hierarchy of the society, for example, like the president, the king, etc., or it's someone that you would normally address with Frau, Herr, Mr., Mrs., then you should not use the pronoun du. Du is reserved only for informal use. But in situations like this, you should use the formal pronoun, which is sie. Sie has the same form as the two other sie forms like she and they. As you could see before, they all look the same, but this time sie is capitalized and is used with the plural form of the verb. So for example, we have Frau Faber, Sie sind schön. We use sie, capitalized sie, because we say Frau Faber. This is someone older or someone that we do not know so well, and this is when we should use sie instead of du. Now, the other example is Sie sind alt, Herr Präsident. Here we are addressing the president, someone important. So we also shouldn't use du, we should use sie. Now you can repeat these examples. Frau Faber, Sie sind schön. Frau Faber, Sie sind schön. Sie sind alt, Herr Präsident. Sie sind alt, Herr Präsident.